Hey folks, you got Saint Spud here. Welcome you to the stream. We're gonna we're loading up City Skylines even as we speak. So just bear with us as we load the game. Sorry for the slight delay we had in a launcher update we had to take care of real quick. We're waiting. There we go. And for anyone asks, we have a problem because we are paused. So we're gonna restart our clock. Who does not have electricity? So the game says that we need more residential. Okay, we're also having a crime issue, so let's see what we can do about that. We have a we do have a police station thing. Well, we're gonna have one now. See, I feel safer already. Hashtag I am the law. Okay, system's complaining of a water problem now. The new block is not connected to our water grid. Let's fix that right here and now, shall we? If you guys don't have water, you should in very short order. Excellent, excellent. This pleases me. The water grid is up. The new homes are built. We need to hit 1,000 to reach Tiny Town. We are currently at 884. I think a building is leveled up. Indeed it has. You provide good service and education, have a high land value, zone buildings can be improved, as higher level buildings, pay more taxes, the more people are offer more jobs. Pollution reduced and higher if the industry buildings level up. Excellent, excellent. This very much pleases me. It looks like we need another sunspot warning. Sunspot activity is high. Scientists are glued to their telescopes. Same from the before. Let's put some water down before the problem. Did we not put down a fire station yet? If we did not, we need to do that. No, we did not. That is a problem. Yes. We shall put one down. Oh, here looks lovely. I'm sorry for those houses. But regretfully, they were neat. We needed to do that. So, you know. Do not worry, I'm sure they will return. And I'm sure they will see how lovely their new fire department will help them. Haven't heard more buildings leveling up. So a small storage space with sheer doors for rent. Call 911 for more information. We are a tiny town! Yes! We now have access to landscaping capabilities. We now have access to parks and plazas. We now have access to all 2 unique buildings. We can say an area has a pet ban. We can say an area has a smoking ban. Or, moderate increase land value around parks and plazas. 20% of the budget, however, is also increased. We have access to parks with trees, large playgrounds, plazas with picnic tables, small parks, small playgrounds, plaza with trees, small decorative parking lot, large decorative parking lot, the multi-story decorative parking lot, a birthday plaza, a high school, a public library, the Creators Library, the Paradox Plaza, the Carousel Park, the Bouncy Castle Park, the basketball court, the Botanical Garden, the dog park, and the Japanese garden. Very nice. Our next milestone will be Boomtown. Let's go back to our original thing here. So we have access to those 2 unique buildings. Build the Eden Project Monument. What is that? Well, it says a monument, so I mean, it's a monument, right? Yeah, so we don't have access to monuments yet. All right, then, onward. We're gonna head to try and make Creston and Boomtown. Maybe we should call it Eden City. Now, citizen buildings keep moving in. Indeed, they are. In fact, we can actually. That's a great. Let's do that. I hereby say to change the name of the city. We are now New Eden. It says we have a new piece of land. Well, you know what? I don't really like buying the extra pieces of land until I really need them. And right now, New Eden, as we're now really officially calling it, has plenty of land. We are doing quite nicely. And I hear a lovely sound. I hear several buildings leveling up. You know what I think? I think our new area needs a park. What do you think? I think we'd love a park. A Japanese garden? Well, why not? No, don't forget, we have access to we have access to public libraries now. Okay, so I need to find zones. Oh no, our Japanese garden park does not have water. I think we should change that. More educated. Well, that would be a good thing, definitely. We'll have to add that to the next residential district. People have a lovely park they can go to now if they wish to. In fact, didn't somebody just comment on it? Film wanted to jog in the new park. Yes, they did. They went around for a little jog in the Japanese garden. Even though it says nobody visited last week. Well, I'm sure they'll get visitors. one thing real here quickly. Well, because in order to keep commercials within walking distance, I'm doing this almost every other. Commercial in there, residential in there, the game says I need 22,000 for a public library, which I don't have. Yikes. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep tabs on the cash flow then, huh? Yep. Oh, somebody tried the... The game is now saying our industrial district actually needs to be expanded out. What a great day. I think I'm dreaming of it. I didn't know otherwise. Well, my friend, I'm glad you feel that way. Doon, 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 doon. Doon, 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 doon. I cannot build a knife, I'm making money. So we're just going to let the new business, let the new industries move in, and we're going to let the money start to stockpile a little. Doon, 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 doon. Doon, doon. Scratching the horse. Say hi, scientists are glued to their telescopes. Doon, 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 doon. Hooray, residents want to move in. Our people want to work. Have you lost your wallet? I found a black leather wallet. Send a PM to get it back. People losing their wallets all over the place in this city. I tell you what. Yes, I know. As soon as I start seeing some sunlight here. Come on, lights, turn off. The industries are complaining. There we go. Yeah, did say we were going to go to the library, didn't I? Alright. Library's next. Whoa, that's going to take a lot of the block. I love libraries. Finally, we have access to many different sources. You do indeed, my friend. Welcome. The problem is that building is leveled up. Now it needs blue-collar workers. Actually, it needs educated workers. Which could be a problem as we try to bring our city up and running. Wow, we still need more workers. Okay. Gentlemen, we shall do what we can. Yes, I know, we are running low on money, but we're still solvent. We're still making 1,000 a week, so, you know, all over 1,000 a week, so all good. We're paying our expenses and putting some cash over in our bank. So, Solar Probes and Set to Orbit Sun, Polish showing on Chirper I misrushed that. At Solar Probe, hashtag Astro, hashtag Science. So it looks like we need... Hooray! Oh, and our building is leveled. Our vacation to extend can tell me what are the plants while we're gone. The keys in the flower pot under the porch. And that's how it means if that problem isn't resolved soon, they're going to bail, and I don't really see an option. I'm hearing a lot of upgrading noise, though. Whoa. Are you guys parked, or are you guys trying to genuinely get to Eve Street? It matters. No, you guys are okay. I have no idea what Priority Road does. Okay, that really doesn't help. That really doesn't help either. Okay, turn up the traffic flow, please. Give me that to City View! And it's going to get worse because, unfortunately, another building now requires blue-collar workers. break out the bulldozer. Where's my bulldozer? Man, this is becoming a problem. We're making the city so good that that values are going up. But they need an educated workforce. Basically, we're going to lose businesses until we get our educated workforce up. Well, at least the public library uses 12 with a capacity of 100. Versus a working school. We are a boom town. Transport, potent. Use of controlled substances attract more tourists, but also require more police presence in the area. Highway right before. New buildings, cemetery, elder care, child health care center, bus depots. One-way toll with two-way toll with an advanced wind turbine are now available. Now, folks, we got a lot more buildings we have to build up now. Okay, we have to do something about the school system. Hate to do this to the education system. I mean, to the housing here, but we gotta do that fast. We need to get we need to get people educated. Hooray! We can take 1,000 students in that high school. Hopefully, we can start turning the blue collar situation around. Okay, it looks like that created a near tie between our So new healthcare building. We don't have access. We can't afford any remaining buildings. That needs to go in an industrial area. If I recall right. So nothing goes here. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Oh, now it says we need commercial. And what a coincidence. Commercial is next. We need to zone a new commercial zone. Water. brand new commercial zone. I hear a lot of buildings leveling. Okay, so first things first, we're going to build a 2x2 road here. Now we have a brand new problem though. Let's take care of that before we have a power problem. So we need to build two things here. The first one, we need to build a cemetery. Those who are left behind, and those. So now, if the new cemetery is open. Well, that's right. I built that extra roadway because I thought we had an industrial. Child health care has increased birth rates in spite of health continuing within its radius. So we need. We're going to build that there. Oh, never mind, that isn't the main water connector point, so we do have a water zone flowing through the area. Very nice. Excellent, excellent. Now we're going to back over here. It looks like we need more residential. Okay. Our next health object is the Child Health Care Center, which we need $18,000 for. We do not have the money for. And the Elder Care, which is $22,000. Both are unfortunate. We can't afford them yet. That is, I mean, we want to take care of our people, so that is certainly a project. That we will absolutely be saving up to grab. What is our next target, by the way? Our next target is a busy town, which we need 3,600 people for. So surprisingly well with brownies. You know what? I think we need a new park there. Don't you? Where is our park? A plaza with trees. Uh-oh, that is a problem. The problem is our power grid is Why is our power grid? Are we just not generating enough anymore? This might be a really dumb question. Where's our power plant? Hey, where is our power plant? Huh, that's That's a dilemma. Ooh, this requires water to be in it. Okay. Sorry, I did not realize our power grid was in that much of a crunch. We don't have the 12 grand we need to build one. Jung 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 jung. Yes, I know about the new stuff. We're working on getting the capital to build it all. Okay. The good news is some of our buildings are leveling. Wow, we're keeping it a week now. We also have requirements for all 3 zone types? Wow. That's actually kind of impressive. Okay, let's see. We should have water through there because of the pipe. Once again, let's see if we have access to we have enough for the new buildings. No, we do not. That is unfortunate. That's right. You want to live on New Eden. To live in New Eden. You want to add to our population total. Hey, guess what? It's time to expand the industrial district again. Now, the industrial district will need to be zoned up a little differently for this next chunk because we have the cemetery here. So, guess what? Bulldoze you out. I think we are close enough that the connecting power system should hit okay. It is excellent. And with it, folks, new industry zooms into our city. Yep. And with it, we need more water. Wow, we, Okay, just hang on here, guys. There you go. There's some water for you. Y'all good? Y'all good. Good. Glad to hear it. All right. Game says we now need commercial. Okay, it's gonna be a little. Actually, no, we've gone up residential again. All right. Of course, we'll check to see if we can afford any of the new stuff. We cannot afford the high school or the library. That is unfortunate. How about the new healthcare building? That is also unfortunate. After then, we have a high school, so we don't need another one of those quite yet. We need to get the young adults educated though. Do you think in 2026 I could use the internet? Once again, that's my cat. Yes! Okay, we have to fix that quickly. So we're going to get it more industrial. There, we now have a connection back up. So our power grid is back up and running. Very nice. As Evans Street continues to produce a mass for the industrial district. My normal rule of thumb is I build industrial as long as it's needed. Or not as much as needed, but like right now, if the demand is still fairly decent. And it's like, have you lost your wallet? Yeah, no, we're actually trying to work our way towards that. Get our teens and our people. Get our. All right, we're going back to more residential. Okay, St. Elder Care. Elder Care is 22. The child health is 18. So they increase the birth rate in the Bling grades and offers health service to children and teens, creating a health benefit. We're going to put it here to maximize the radius. Hang on a second. My little one absolutely loves all the toys in the wing with the new the new hashtag. Child health. Hashtag health. Hashtag center. There. So now, unfortunately, yes, our elders are still not being taken care of. We are working on that. We have 2 projects. We went for the cheaper project. We will handle our elders, though. Our elders are very important to us here in New Eden, and we must learn from them as much as we can. So the next block would force us into the... I think what we're going to do here next is we're going to do a 4-lane road. I think we're going to do a 4-lane up through here. That in turn will create a new 2-lane road, which will send across to here. Now that did blow our power grid connection, so we got to fix that fast before we start having complaints. And problem solved. Well, looks like something's happening here. The Pine residence. Oh, wow, half the city is without power. I did just think of something that could have also been because of our power crash. Yeah, they didn't like that too much, though. Well, I mean, it's a Christian city, but it's not going to be, everyone's happy city. There's not a lot we can do about it. Obviously, we keep that stuff to a bare minimal. Oh, wait. This is only a 2-lane road. Oh, shoot. Okay. We're going to have to upgrade the road. Well, that could be a problem with the power plant unit we just put in. I don't think we had access to 4 lanes before, so we used what we had. Yeah, because if I bulldoze this road out, let's do this to see what happens. If I bulldoze this road out, yeah, it takes out half the industrial just to a new power plant. You're going to like that for about 3.2 seconds, trust me. Okay, so we gotta reconnect the road. Wait, we can put trees. No, we can't put down trees. No, not 4-lane. We're a 2-lane. 2-lane goes here. So we're like, what is the mayor doing? The mayor's being a complete flopper right now with what the mayor's doing. Okay, more residential needed. Next elder care building is going to be the elder care, which we do not have enough cash for. But I once again do hear the lovely sound of buildings leveling up, which of course brings in more influx of cash. We do not have water. We do not have water. No, that is a dilemma we need to fix. There you guys go, water. I always think a new park is in order, so let's put a new park if we can. Park. A small playground. That sounds lovely. Park things in the mirror. I can take my family to the park and have a nice picnic. Yes, you can. I'm glad you approve of a lovely new park. Small park with space for children to play and adults to relax. Hey, because sometimes that's what the parents need, right? The parents need a place to go play. Go run off and play. The foggy residents. Everyone comes to our city uneducated. It's tragic, really. Now we have some demand for commercials. We're going to build a commercial zone. Since the idea is to keep commercials within relative walking distance. We're trying to make a... Yes, I know we have a new piece of land that's available for purchase. We don't need the new land right now. We're good with the land we currently have. Of course, the residential zones are and commercial zone is growing. Oh, we have no water. Hang on, that's a problem. We might need that new piece of land soon. There you guys go. Enjoy the water. We think you'll find it quite nice. Speeding up. You guys want to change the radio? I want to change the radio station. How do I change the radio station? I forgot how to change the radio station. There's one station I can't play because we're streaming. I think it's gold. I changed it to Mars Radio. Yes, folks, this is what they listen to on Mars. Apparently. I don't get it either, but it is what it is. And we're back up. Do we have enough for the new healthcare building? Guess what? Just barely, but yes, the elder care facility is up. My grandmother gets special treatment for elderly needs. Heart. Hashtag long live. Hashtag elder care. Indeed. Man, I'm glad we got that building up and running. But now it looks like maybe the facilities don't have water, which is a problem. Let's fix that, shall we? I know, look up and just open your mouth. I suppose it's a great day if you don't mind a little rain. I personally don't mind a small drizzle. We need the rain. Okay, I think that's all the buildings we can do on this level. I would like a little buffer between us and the water from the road, if that's okay with everyone else. That pipe should be sufficient to cover our water supply here. Is no one gonna build there? Hey guys, like pretty little piece of property right there. I guess not. Okay then. Oh, there it goes. What do you say? I like the song. Catchy little tune. What are we trying to get to? 3006. Wow. Have we bitten off another we can chew in one stream? Yeah, we're gonna clean our plate, that's for sure.
Bring the whole family to At the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant.
Please don't. None of these commercials are for real places.
Always has the best service and the best home-style meals in town. We'll make sure you always leave At the Old Grain Mill with a smile and a full belly. Now, be sure that you come down to At the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant, and not the abandoned grain facility at the edge of town. It's not safe for visitors and poses serious risks to anyone who dares enter that old mill, which was forced to close down years ago. We ordered our sign and uniforms before we learned of the existence of that dangerous old flour mill, so we are not responsible for what happened there on that awful night. We just want to focus on making great meals every night at the Old Grain Mill. Old-fashioned family restaurant At the Old Grain Mill, from our family to yours.
Pernu apparel, Italian leather, Italian breading. Peru is Italian for jean jacket. We take the second best of Milan and with an appropriate markup bring it to you. Just because you don't have taste doesn't mean you shouldn't have pants. Pernu apparel. Clothes, but not quite.
Just because you don't have taste.
Welcome back to Mars Official Radio. Due to the dynamic and irregular environment in schools, I was dissatisfied working as a teacher. Instead, I went back to the university and studied astrophysics. Physics is the science of matter, its motion, and its behavior in time and space. Astrophysics is the science of things like dark matter, a form of matter that neither emits nor reflects electromagnetic radiation. We don't know if it really exists, but it helps us explain the irregular movements of galaxies. It obviously didn't get rid of all irregularities. After a little talk, it's time for a little music. That's regular.
I think we should have enough. Good morning, very beautiful sunrise. Paradise on earth. That's what we're trying for. Commercial. And then over here. And since I don't see any special buildings, it's park time. How about a lovely dog park? Island Park, thanks to America, I can take my family to a park and a nice picnic. Yes, you can, if you don't mind being run by dogs. I got a question for you guys in the comments. You always hear about dog parks. Why not have a cat park? Did I not zone the rest for residential? No, I did not. Medium stuff unlocks. Reach population of 5,000. Oh, they only do high. They only do high. Okay. Reach population of 5,500. Now those police officers are still renting those storage spaces if anyone wants them. We are going to put more roads here. Actually, here's what we're going to do instead. 1, 2. That was bad. Presto, and then the commercial block. Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful sunrise. Indeed it was, wasn't it? What's that? You guys think I should completely demolish Robert Street on both sides and build it the same way? I think that's a splendid idea. Let's do it. Robert Street is sorry, Robert Street. You are completely obliterated. We are not using you anymore. You are gone. Perhaps you'll be a. What the? Oh shoot, the dog park was built with that original road system in mind. Okay, hold up, dog park. The dog park was built with with Robert Street as its access point, so we had to rebuild the dog park. It worked out okay, though. We rebuilt Robert Street, and we rebuilt the dog park. We have no water in the 1 second. That's not good. Hang tight. Water's it coming. Water's it coming. There you go. Wow, more commercial zones needed. Okay. I'm thinking though 2 like that is sufficiently big. Let's just do that. Report the trouble with the Black Mesa Research Facility. Smell the leases. We need more residential. Cannot build a road in water. Oh geez, there's a small chunk of the road that's flooded. Oh, there was. Do not leave the rock there. We should not be listening to this station if we are getting tired. Let's switch over to... Oh, let's do... classic. No, don't you see it right now? Yeah, let's do C3. This is like, oh yeah, we got the bus terminal here, don't we? Okay. We don't have any public transit. That's the problem, isn't it? Bus only express. Wow, we have over 35 grand. Once again, that's what we're trying for, paradise on earth. Well, commercial, you're low on workers. We're gonna get you some workers. Just hang on a moment. Alright, looks like we're good. We are now a busy town. I think that is what we're going to call it tonight, folks, though. I think we're also going to start using the 2 lanes with trees. So we have all these new roads. We also have a hospital, a fire station, a tropical garden, a police headquarters, and an oil power plant that we can build. So we've got new stuff. So we can now build the winter market. Original winter market. Spirit their families and friends. We can also build the Statue of Liberty. The Sharp X1 site. I love trams. right, folks. Like I said, that's going to do it for us. This is Saint Spud. I'll be back Monday for. That's right. My Monday is now Skyrim, Christian edition. Until we meet again, then go in peace to love and serve the Lord. As for me, I am out of here.